All right, hello everyone. All right, just 1 second. I want to share it out on Twitter. Woohoo! All right, let's go here. Let's do Reddit. Let's do GameStop. Let's do TSM. Let's do AMD. Oh, I don't have TSM on today. AMD and DWAC. All right, those are just some of the ones. So hopefully people will come on over and join us live right now. Okay, that is good. I got this here. And that's not what I want. I want this one. And this one. This one. Here we go. Boom. All right, let's get rid of these and this. And let me change the screen. So hello, welcome everyone back to my midday live stream recaps of the trading watch list. Hello Keith, how's it going? Hello Terry. You know what? I don't have Tesla on today, but I'm going to be coming back strong every morning with some videos. I do my watch list live every morning at 8:15. It will not be live this Friday, but will recommence next Friday. Live pre-market. I'm also going to be on Juicy's pre-market Twitter feeds. So join us on Friday mornings in the X Twitter feeds. I still call it Twitter. All right, so let's get into, yeah, Tesla's pretty scary, but you know what? It's below a lot of big volume. All right, what do you guys think? You guys like the glowing, sunny trees behind me? That was from Forest Day last week. All right, so welcome everyone. We are going to go over the list today. I did have Reddit out there this morning. I was tweeting about that. DWAC as well, Boeing, Bitto, all the good things. So we will get into it. So let's go bottom up. If you guys have something, I know Bob, I know Terry want to see Tesla. If you have a stock that you would like to see, tell me what it is and I will put it on the side over here to make sure that we go over it. All right, so Microsoft today. I said, hey, if we go below, you broke up with Tessie. Terry. I did too. I got back in hoping it would go up and no, it didn't. So I just took my little stop and hey, I'm happy I got stopped out on that one. All right, Microsoft. So over here today, I said, hey, if we can go below 425.50, sure enough, first 5 minutes of the morning, we went below. I'm just gonna move this so we have more chart space. All right, and sure enough, boom, down to 421, a nice $4.50 move there. So, all right, let's look at Reddit today. You're all in on AMD today. All right, Bob. So I'm gonna enlighten you guys a little bit on Reddit. So let's come on over here. So Reddit, first of all, let's go here. So Reddit is definitely on the low float, short squeeze. Oh my goodness, people are gonna majorly get, the wedgie because over the past 2 trading days, first trading day, 51% short. Okay, sure, no problem. It gapped higher. There was bigger selling volume that happened. Hello, Troy. And then March 22nd, you got it. We're gonna go over coin anyways. It's already right here. And I got in NVIDIA, we'll add that. Okay. We'll look at Tesla, even though I'm not trading it or anyone else here, but we'll still check it out and we'll talk about it. So March 22nd, another 53%. So 52% of all of this volume has been short volume. Okay, so let's just say right? If we were to look at the volume from the first day, what is this line right here? This is the point of control from all the volume traded from day one with it released. So if, let's break it down into, let's make this bigger. Yes, Morgan, you know what? I do not believe that XRP is going to happen now, unfortunately. So yeah, I unfortunately do not think it's going to happen. We can talk about that. So here we are with Reddit, right? We have, let's even put an anchored VWAP on right over here, right? Anchored VWAP. Hey, hey, hey. Oh my goodness, we are above the anchor VWAP on a 3-hour chart. Let's pull it all the way back to 45 minutes. Oh my goodness, we broke above it, right? We broke above the point of control. Remember, I said 52% of the trading volume over the past 2 days. So that's 10 million, 3,271 plus 415,978. Oh, that did not work out. Okay, let's do 10,103 plus 415. So 14.25 million is short. But wait a second. How is that possible? It says shares in the float is 13.9 million. Are they naked short selling? Reddit. Are the big guys naked short selling? What the heck is this? Come on. Give this to me over here, right? And I'm not an ape. I'm not anyone like that. Okay, so outstanding shares, 36 million. Public float, 13.9 million. So how many, if it is 14 million, right? Add these two together, you get 14.25 million. And we have 13 million. Does that mean it's naked short selling by the big guys? Does that mean there's a massive potential for a short squeeze right here? We just had the first day of options happening today. Options happen after an IPO day 3, and they have to have at least 8 million in the float. So this looks primed. Okay, if we were to do cup and handle, right? Let's use 51 as the rim line and 44.50. We'll just do 44.50, right? 51 minus 44.50 on 51 minus 44.50 plus 51, looking at 57.50 as a target right here, 57.50, just shy of the 57.80. I'm going to put that down, cup and handle target. All this needs is a little bit of buying volume to pop it, right? If we go just, let's flip it over here, which has the 45 minute right here. Okay, so this has that anchored VWAP. Okay, we are above that. This has the point of control that moves with the trading volume, right? Okay, so right now that point of control is hanging out at 51.32. So this is getting ready for a potential squeeze, in my opinion. These people, what point would you say, I am done? I am getting out of this, right? At what point would you say, I'm going to get out because maybe I shorted it at 50. Would you wait until 52.50 right here, the high of today? Would you look over here, 53.25, right? At what point we had big selling volume that started the first day right here. And now it looks like a squeeze potential, right? Even now, as I'm talking, we're seeing this move higher, right? It's not going to take very much for this to move up. Even if all of this volume today was 9 million, right? And we had 14.9 million. That's still 5 million that's short, right? So at what point do those 5 million traders, 5 million out of 13, quick math, 5 divided by 13 is still, hold on, 5 divided by 13, it's still 38% short. 38% is still short. People are not holding this long, right? So where could this go? Well, it could go with 13 million up pretty quickly. We have seen that we have GameStop rocking today. Best day since, I don't know, the other day that they were mentioning on the news, blah, 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 that this has had a very good day today, up 12%, right? since really the run up back in November, pre-earnings run up, right? We've also seen, we'll talk about DWAC. DWAC has had a bigger move to the upside today too, 28.9 million. So 28.8, anything that is in bright yellow here means that the float is less than 50 million, right? So DWAC today is testing a longer term point of control from this really big volume day. So it's struggling. Let's just for fun check this out and see what the short float volume is for DWAC. So it started increasing. Ooh, look at that. Since the 22nd, 65% short. So for DWAC, 60% short over the last 5 trading days, right? So DWAC has a squeeze potential as well, 28.8 million. Which one is bigger, DWAC or Reddit? Reddit would take less volume to move it, right? Because you are seeing a lower float. All right, let's check out TH. That's my other low float that was on the list today. Oh my goodness. Who got in on TH? Did you, Troy? So TH, I said if this goes above 1050, a nice potential and short enough, right? This one shot up right at open. People getting squeezed. Hit the 161 exponential moving average over here. And now it's somewhat stalled, right? People... The point of control is at 1095. If it were to drop below there, chance for this to drop down. Look at that, 1111. So it's a lower float, 32.5. But right now, watching to see if we are going to have a bigger run on Reddit, right? Into the end of day close, we might start seeing some margin calls happen. They usually start happening around 2:30, 2 o'clock, depending on how excruciating it is for the brokers. They have their risk management department look and say, hey, we've got some people, you guys are exceeding your margin limits. So yeah, we're going to want you to close out that short, right? All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, man. Troy, what were you doing? All right, so let's look at Apple today. Apple, big money, had traded at 171.20 and never broke up above there. Did break down further today. Some buying. Point of control is at 170.18, which is no surprise. We pretty much came down, tested this candlestick over here, and retraced back up. However, we are below those major points of control of volume. So still bearish in my opinion on Apple. Okay, let's check out AMD. Looks for a nice bear trade this morning. And instead it surprised. Moving to the upside with other semiconductors as well. There is the threat that Taiwan is going to be increasing the cost of electricity, which could drop the profit margin on Taiwan semiconductors. Right now, AMD, nice move to the upside, up above 174.50, moving up to 182.50. Very nice trade up there if you're able to catch that. Let's check out Intel today. Intel, bigger volume, moving to the upside off of that 161, came on up and hit a moving average. I got them moving, all these moving averages turned on. Hold on, let me turn that off right now. Okay, so you know what? I like it better with it on. Not that one, this one. All right, so we came up, hit 42.15 and pulling back a little bit right now. The point of control is at 41.89 for today's trading day right now. So if you're looking at it going into the afternoon, might want to check that out. All right, we already talked about DWAC. Let's check out Coinbase. All right, so Coinbase today, we do have this longer term resistance. We are coming up and have almost hit it, right? That's up at 288 on the shorter term time frame and roughly 287.50 on the 24-hour chart. So watching Coinbase had a nice run to the upside. We have had a bigger move to the upside just for the Russell, which is kind of suspect to me. I'm like, why is the Russell just the only one that's moving up? This is 2,000 stocks, lower market cap valuation than all of the Qs, but it is moving to the upside. So it is quite interesting to see that the 2,000 stocks are moving to the upside. We did have bigger volume last week, and that is a broader market measurement sometimes to me. So looking at that. All right, now let's look at Boeing. right? Boeing, if we break below 193.50, we are going to move to the downside. Yes, we did. And we came down and we're testing this trend line right here. Hit the 200 exponential, 200, bounce up, hit the 50, sort of caught in the middle. I would say this would need to move up above 192.35 or back below 189. All right, let's look at BITO. So everyone is talking about crypto, right? Oh my gosh, crypto, it's amazing. Okay, so this, I was talking about potential head and shoulders today. Looks like it's violated that, over here to the left side. And this does have 93 million in the float. So this is moving to the upside fairly nicely today, up to almost 32.20. All right, let's go over the indexes. If you all are new to following me, hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. And if you have a stock you would like to check out, put it in the chat and we will check it out. All right, so let's go over the Dow. I looked over the Russell a little bit today. So Dow coming back down, about to test resistance here. Our point of control for today has dropped down, right, to 393.35. So if we start to see this bounce to the upside, I did give it a wide range today because I wanted it to really prove to me that it was going to move down further. All right, my mouse is stuck. Did I just lose battery? All right, it's okay. More than one way to do it. All right, so there's the Dow. I think I just lost my batteries on my mouse. I did. Okay, no big deal. So the Russell today moving up, hit the moving average up here, up above 205.40, nice potential move up, came up, we hit the high of the candlestick here and retraced back down. So looking further, I would like to see this go up above 207.20 for this to be in breakout mode to the upside. Qs today, retracing back down, tested this sort of flag trend line and bounced off of it, right? And we also hit this not moving average, but this trend line as well. So it hit that trend line this morning once it broke below 444.20. And then as we break up, we are hitting this. Let me see. That's not what I wanted. I want to right click here. I'm not used to using the. I'll check it out. I'll let you guys know on that one. All right. And then the SPY today, pulling back down, right? It moved to the upside, hit the moving averages, and then pulled back. There we go. Reddit's on the move. Let's check it out, right? 38% short. Oh. Here we go. And we are off to the races, right? What I say, 57.50 is my target for the upside to the squeeze, for the cup and handle move. So potentially $4. Right now we're at 9.74. Okay, so we still have roughly, I'd say 35% short. The money managers or the brokerage firms are going to go, oh, wait a second, this is another GameStop. Maybe we need to call in more collateral or have people close out their short positions, right? Okay, let's check out Tesla since we were talking about it. So Tesla, once it broke below over here, actually right here, I was out. It came up, it tested, faked me out, moved up, and then boom, dropped down. So I was happy to get out over here with $1 loss per share as opposed to boom, down here, right? Got in 191.20 or 192, and then it moved up, came back down, got me out right on this candle right here 2 days later. I was like, oh man, and then it bounced, and then I thought, oh man, and then boom. So there's always a reason, right? Everything in life, there's always a reason. There's always, when one door closes, another one opens. So right now, hey, looks like Tesla to the bear side is pretty good. I'd mentioned it too, that it would go down to this level right here, 161.01, and boom, it bounced off of there. Right now, we are below the points of control at roughly 174, so looking for a close back above there, and then potentially a test up here of 188, if we can get the big volume below us. Right now, I don't see it. All right, let's look at NVIDIA. While I'm on it, hold on, I just want to add Reddit over here so we can watch it. All right. Boom. All right, there we go. So we can watch Reddit right there at the same time. All right, so yeah, I will add Dell on for us to chat. Jane, do you ever read Time and Sales? Yes, I do read. Are you talking about live? I do read Time and Sales, but I am also very visual, and so I like to look at the point of control right here, sort of the histogram. This line gives you a visual of the histogram of where the most volume is traded. So for today, the big volume has been traded at $957.49. So right now it looks like they have sold it off a little bit this morning, started selling up here. The point of control was at 964.30, we'll call it, and then moved down. They sold more right around here, 961, and then they sold more down here. So if it were to go up above, thank you, Troy, then potentially first test I would look for is up here, right? 961.80 area, and then on up to 964.25. So I do like Time and Sales, but I also like to read the candlesticks to see who has the bigger pull on a tug of war for the price action. Is it the buyers or the sellers? Right now, on Reddit, it's definitely the buyers, right? We look at it and they have definitely been taking over with control. Let's change this into a 3-hour. So I'm ready to see this one skyrocket up, potentially into the 60s this week, in my opinion. And as they were talking about with GameStop, if people start buying the options today and they get heavy on the options, that's going to have to create the options market makers to take positions to be able to hedge against the options that they're selling. So this could be a bigger runner. It also could fall back down to 34, right? So be aware of your risk management of your points of control. Right now, we are above the overall volume weighted anchor price from open of the stock at 50.24. So as long as it's staying above there, I'm going to lean to the bullish side. All right, let's look at Dell. Anything else? Go ahead and put it into the chat. So Dell on a 24-hour chart over here for Troy. All right. So to the upside, can you give a check on Dell if you have a chance? Short-term long at 111.33. So right now it's holding this 15 exponential, Troy, at 110.18. So I would watch that. Obviously resistance is right here at 115. Nice, Terry. Yeah, go ahead, watch it, right? It's so low float and the short volume is crazy high. So right now for Dell, I would watch the 115 resistance. You can see it tested once, twice, 3 times right there. So in my opinion, this one, if it holds right here, which they bounced it off of this moving average and brought it back up, they've also bounced it off of the orange one right here. I forget which one it is. And because I'm not used to using my laptop, I can't right click to see it very easily. Let's see, orange. I don't have it on my little chart over there. I think that's the 20 SMA. This is 15. Okay, this is 15 and this is the 20 SMA. So bounced off of the 20 SMA, the 15 EMA. And right now it's continuing to show to the upside, right? If we look at it on an intraday chart, something else that you always want to look at down here too is the volume, right? Big volume spike while it tested 115. Then Friday, less volume, still testing 115, pulled back to moving averages. This one's sort of a, hey, we've got more power. We're moving it to the upside. All right, so let's see. In my opinion, it dropped because we went lower than the low of this candlestick. They took it down, and then they bought it on the 15 EMA, which is also a resistance level right over here, right? So I would use the 110 level as my stop, and if it falters for another couple days and it goes sideways, cannot breach above 115, not so crazy about it. It needs to have that power to get above it. I'm not sure where you got into it, but you could always throw on one of the anchored volume weighted average prices. We could do it from earnings over here. Where's our big volume? 119.96. Not so nice, right? Maybe you got in over here. Where's the big volume from right there? down here, 106.95. Where did you get in? Where's the big volume? Does that show that they were selling more, right? So here we show that there is big selling at 114.07. So maybe they're continuing to sell right there, right? You have to, that's how I use that point of control to see, hey, this is the potentials, right? This is the potentials for where it's going. So I'm really curious to see, what do you guys think? Let's put it in here. Oh, wrong mouse. That doesn't help when you have the wrong mouse. Okay. Price for Reddit end of day. What do you think? 52.50 plus? We'll say 50 or less than 50. All right, go ahead, put in your guesstimations. You think it's going to be higher than 52.50, 50, or less than 50? What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. All right, yeah, planning on bringing back the midday live streams. So if you all have any questions you want to see, anything you want me to do, I'm going to do a live demo of TradingView as well. So if you guys want to log in for that, I will go ahead and, you know what, I'm going to set that up for next Wednesday, the 3rd of April. All right, what's the best time you guys would like for a live to do a demo on TradingView for next Wednesday? Put it in the comments or in the chat and let me know. And we'll go over and I'll talk to you about TradingView, explain it a little bit, and how I absolutely love this software. It's great. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. Unless you guys have any other stocks you want to check out, I will do an XRP recap video as well. Right now, the banks, everything, I'll give you guys my opinion on that. Don't see that they're going to be going digital with a crypto. My personal opinion there, though. All right, so take it with a grain of salt. Do with it what you'd like. Thank you all for joining me. Carpe Profit, seize those profits one trade at a time, and keep your eyes peeled. I do have a kids book launching April 5th. So I'm very excited about it to help honor my girls and the love that we share. All right, have a great one.